showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And now the handoff. He shrinks the tackle. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Maddox. The tight end has got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Been a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and no for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Maddox. He escapes the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25.
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Snags the quick throw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes a handoff. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. It was in as he put a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
This time it's complete.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a third down play. Trying to muscle for the first down. Looks like NC State will have the first down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Well, that's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do, but see how well they defend it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create here on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. NC State comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
He's past the marker and still going. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Down pass attempt. And wow, listen to this crowd place. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to pass it. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Maddox. Defense is coming after him. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn. Still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Receivers are bunched together. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. NC State comes to the line quickly. They go with a direct snap. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
NC State getting set with a first and 10 now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Hit just as he throws the ball. He's got it with room to run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Across midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A big defensive score.
It's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. NC State comes to the line quickly. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On first down, it's play action. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like NC State will have the first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Coming up, this is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On the move now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Maddox. Pass is caught. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. He finds some space. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play running right. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through it.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Auburn, and the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Short pass finds the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He makes the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. It's a two-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Maddox. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Throwing off play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.